Hi guys, this is Androidpipe.com and I'm here with a phone called the Huawei Mate 8 and the game is WWE Immortals. Apparently it even has a story and it comes from the same vein as Mortal Kombat X and Injustice. It comes from Nether Realm, only this time you'll be fighting wrestling superstars instead of Scorpion, Sub-Zero or characters from the DC universe. Okay, here we go. This is WWE Immortals. It's all about the wrestling and let's go straight to the action. You get famous characters like Randy Orton, Paige, Big Show, of course there's John Cena, there's Kane, there's the Undertaker, all the big fellows. And the controls are very much like in Mortal Kombat X and Injustice. The graphics are superior to Injustice, so we got taps for the regular attacks and swipes for more powerful attacks. Once you get a series of strikes in, you'll be offered the option to perform an extra attack via a swipe. We have meters in this area here that once charged will trigger a special move, such as this one, that involves me tapping very fast on the screen to perform it. And the format of 3 versus 3 is kept, just like in Mortal Kombat X and Injustice. Now I'm changing my fighter. This guy is able to poison the enemies and the poison sticks, so they will lose hit points as time passes. There are other abilities too, like setting the guys on fire or dropping their meter that charges the special attacks. The game is available for free in the Play Store and App Store if you have an iOS device. This is Paige, one of the female characters, and this is one of her very powerful attacks. That was a huge scream. The animations are very well done and the special attacks are very nicely rendered. If you're a wrestling fan, you'll feel right at home. We got classic characters, even The Rock is featured at some point, probably unlockable for a ton of currency. Girl on girl action right here, and I mean fighting. As you can see in front of each character, or better said below their hit points, you can see their elementals. Some have affinities, so if you group 3 characters in the same team with similar, let's say, elementals, you may get a boost or bonus out of that. Of course, being tough against something means you're also vulnerable against anything else, so these elementals may pose a problem. Let's get back to this guy. Try to poison the enemies. Of course, you can also block, so as I said before, you can tap to attack. You can swipe to perform a more powerful attack, and you can keep the screen pressed with 2 fingers to block attacks, or better said, parry. Okay, we're close to winning this. There are more variations of characters here. You may get a Celtic version of one guy with a different suit, extra powers, abilities. There are various editions of WrestleMania, and as time went by, characters changed size, they got older, got new costumes, got new identities, so you probably get why there are these changes. We have energy meters that will stop us from fighting too much, so let's see those. As you can see right here, below each of these characters' figure, you can see a bunch of orange icons, which are the energy meters. Let's go back, see what else is here. Now, apparently you have to log in into that account. I tried to create one and it didn't work, that's why I cannot show you any multiplayer. It's not actual multiplayer, you're fighting against AI ghosts of other real people, so not very exciting. Okay, collection is my own collection of cards and players. Then we got the upgrades, talent cards, got gear cards, and you can sell stuff if you want. This is the store. In the store you can find booster packs priced at real currencies, I mean dollars. And these are the guys you can unlock. We got Sheamus, you got this giant Big Show, Randy Orton, Kane, Paige, Big E, Nikki Bella, Triple H, Undertaker. This is another version of Sheamus, The Authority, and this is The Rock, the famous Dwayne Johnson, back from his wrestling days. These are supernatural versions of the wrestlers. Each of them has their own mythology and that's actually kind of nice. There's even a story and a cutscene earlier in the game. This is the Icebound Watcher. Pretty fierce guy, that's pretty expensive. And then there are the talent cards. They bring you some extras and extra skills, extra moves, and let's see what else we got here. If you go to a certain character and spend a bunch of money, you'll be able to unlock his special move. There are 3 of them to unlock, like the KO punch. Of course, the strongest one is this one here. You can see that we have chemistry buffs, so if you group this guy with Randy Orton, you'll get some extras probably in attack or things like that. Well, we also have talent enhancements that you can buy, extra bonus cards. As you can see, Paige is being buffed thanks to this little extra here that's currently active. So that's the whole idea, and we also get challenges, everyday new ones that will give us some new items. You can skip the match by spending dough, but we don't want to do that. If you've played Mortal Kombat X on mobile, and if you've also played Injustice, you know what the game is all about. It's all about grinding if you really want to have enough money for those cards, because they're very expensive. One of my few objections regarding the game was the fact that the backgrounds weren't very detailed, and there aren't very many of them. The game was launched in January 2015, so it's 1 year old, and still it stands the test of time because there are very many wrestling fans, so the audience is there. That's a nice combo. This guy with the poison is one of my favorite fighters. Now let's try out this big fellow's special hit that I just bought earlier. That was a beautiful knockout, and now we got this guy dressed in leopard skin. Slightly scary and slightly funny. I wonder if there's any Hulk Hogan here, because he was one of the classics. And here we go, we should be able to kill this guy if we tap fast enough. And that's a victory. So WWE Immortals, played on the Huawei Mate 8. You'll find it in the Play Store for free, also in the App Store. It takes up about 2 GB of space, so you better free some space. It uses Unreal Engine 3, 3 versus 3 battles, taps, swipes and special attacks. If you're a wrestling fan, you must play it. There's a lot of grinding, a lot of cards, upgrades and affinities, and there's even multiplayer, but with ghosts of real players. So I'm going to go ahead and give it an 8.7 out of 10. It's fun, but it's not exactly Mortal Kombat X. So from Androidpipe.com, 8.7. Bye bye.